Hey, family. It's Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach. I am about to share out this live. Welcome in. My name is Kim Love Jones. I am a certified relationship coach, and I help men and women heal so that they could get to the love that they deserve and desire. I am just doing a little bit. I'm doing a pop-up. I said, let me just go live. I was so busy yesterday that I couldn't get on. I had a lot of things that I had to do. So I'm jumping on right now and I'm like, hey, I want to talk about this chemistry or dysfunction. Which one is it really? That's what I want to talk about, y'all. I am sharing this live out. I am sharing it out. Yes. I am sharing it out. Yes, I am. Welcome in. I see you. Welcome. I cannot see who is in the room because I am literally, sharing out the live. Hey, I see you, Julie P. I see you. Hey, Steph, thank you for the heartbeat, sweetie. Hey, Tanya, I see you, baby. How are you? How are you? Uh-oh. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Lord have mercy, because if somebody is sure to text me, call me, or do something. Hello. I want to know if it's really chemistry or is it really dysfunction? Because a lot of times, y'all, can I be honest? Can I keep it real? I'm not, again, I'm talking to my sisters today. I want to give y'all a truth. I want to liberate you. It's a hard truth, but it is liberation nonetheless. Good morning. I see you, Julie P. And I know you, hey, figuring it out. I see you, baby. How are you? I see you. Yes, I want to give y'all a hard, liberating truth. I want to tell you, because a lot of us call it chemistry when it's really dysfunction. And I want to get to the root of that. And I don't, this is not, and I have to preface everything I'm about to say with this. This is not about shame or blame. This is about awareness. What are we doing and how are we doing it and why are we doing whatever it is that we're doing, right? In relationships. So I want to talk about this because I think that you at work, Julie P, I see you, baby. You at work? All right. And I don't know if you're talking to me or Tanya. I don't know. Hey, good afternoon, Pring. How are you? How's your mom? How is your mom? I hope your mom is doing okay, baby. I hope that you're doing okay. Hey, Bella April, I see you, my love. I see you, sister. I see you. And I wanted to talk about this because there's a lot of behaviors and a lot of things that we do in a real way that are detrimental to having a healthy relationship. And I want to talk about it. I see you, Julie P. I know you at work, baby. I know you at work. I want to talk about this because this is something that keeps a lot of us stuck. Right? Chemistry. What have we been really calling chemistry? What is chemistry? Hey, Patty Cakes, I see you flying in, my sister. What is chemistry? What is it? What's going on? What's happening? Like, what makes you feel like that person is the one? What does chemistry even feel like? Right? What does it even feel like? Like let's talk about it. 300 comments. Thank you, figuring it out. I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me, Patty Cakes. Thank you for the populars, and thank you for reposting and sharing out the live. Hey, Ma, I see you. I love you. That's my baby. Oh my goodness, she's headed to the hospital in an hour, so they think is okay. All right. Thank God, Pring. I'm glad to hear that, baby. I'm glad to hear that. I lift y'all up in prayer. I promise y'all on the prayer call, I lift y'all up in prayer. I pray. I can't remember everybody's name unless I write it down, but I keep everybody lifted up in prayer, praying. And I've been concerned about your mom, for real. Like I didn't say anything to you the last live, but I know that you're dealing with some things concerning her. And so, yeah, I wanted to, just ask you if she was okay. Yes. Hi, Justice. Concern isn't from God. Don't be. Oh, okay. All right. All right. You go ahead with that, Justice. I see you. But I'm going to do how I do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it how I do it. I'm praying. That's what I'm doing. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll lift y'all up. I'm gonna order me a tapper just for you because I'll be listening to you at work. Since I listen. Oh, you know what? Thank you for saying that. I need to put mine on. I don't even have mine on, and I'm playing. I play too much. Hey, Kim Johnson, I see you, baby. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I am just getting started. I said, let me go live. I'm gonna come back later on, I think. I'm gonna try. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray because I'm gonna try. I am gonna try. Why is it doing that? It's giving me the business, y'all. Hold on. Ooh, I'm putting my whole tapper situation up on here. How about that? Because I forgot to put mine on there. But yeah, so I wanted to get on and I want to talk today about chemistry or dysfunction. I know that sometimes they feel like they one and the same, right? You know, you got this chemistry and it's good, but there's some dysfunction in the relationship. Hey, Antone, I see you coming in. Thank you for the heart me. I see you, sweetie. I see you. So what have we been calling chemistry? What have we been calling chemistry? Tina, I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me. I gotta start doing this. You know they tell you do this. Hey, T Simpson, thank you for sharing out the live. You know we got chemistry. Do we? Okay. Yes, we do. If you've ever said to yourself, I can't explain it, like there's this spark between us, right? Or the connection is intense, right? Or I've never felt like this before. If you've ever said, I know it's not healthy, but it feels real, right? Right? Thank you, Theodore, thank you. If you've ever said, I don't want to let them go. We just exactly, because I'll be like this, like a seal. Right, Julie P. You already know. They like him, just do this, because that's what it is now. We just doing this. I'm like, whatever. Y'all play too much. Today, this afternoon is for you. We talking about chemistry versus dysfunction, right? Right. And every time we feel like it's a spark, we feel so good about the person, about the relationship. There's something about them that you feel like is special. You trying to work through, you trying to figure it out. And sometimes it's not chemistry. Sometimes it's the familiarity. Sometimes it is the fact that the person that you met is somebody that feels familiar to you. And because it feels familiar, it feels like chemistry, and it's really not. It's really not. In order for you to know if it's chemistry, can I be honest with y'all? Let me just give y'all something real quick. In order for you to know if it's chemistry or not, you got to have clarity. Kim, what? What are you talking about, girl? You got to have some clarity in order to know if it's chemistry. Because everything that feels familiar is not chemistry. Sometimes it's just because they have a familiar spirit to what you're used to even as a child, right? Or the way that you were raised in your house, and everybody in your house used to, what we call snapping, playing the dozens, whatever they called it, because I don't think I ever called it playing the dozens. I just heard that. But you used to a certain environment. When you get around them, they always laughing and joking, and that's familiar to you. So as you are entering into this relationship and they make you smile and they make you laugh and they make you, hi, 24 hours, I see you. Airport ride. I see you. I see you. Right? And you think like just because thank you for the populars, Antone. Thank you, baby. I see you. And every time you get quote unquote into a relationship with them or you meet somebody and they make you laugh, it's familiar to you. And so you think that that's a good person for you. But what you realize is you've been dating people that make you laugh because you like people that make you laugh and you like people who seem to be joyous. But what's underneath that? Can we talk for real? Can we have a real conversation around this? It's the familiarity that gets us. Everything that feels intense is not love. Sometimes it's just dysfunction dressed up as a desire. Hey, Peaches, I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me. I see you. Hey, Reese, I see you, baby. Everything that feels intense is not love. Thank you, Peaches, for the hand heart, baby. I appreciate you. Reese, I need everything in silver. And if you got anything in a heart with hearts on it, I love it. Just silver. That's all I want. I saw the thing you sent me. Reese, like, does the, I forget what it is. Reese, what's the name of it? Type it in the chat. I forget the name of it, Reese. But I need everything silver. I only really like silver. I don't like gold. But yeah, put it in the chat, baby. Thank you for the follow for life, Rose. I see you. Okay, and I'm gonna say it one more time because I want y'all to wrap your head around this. Everything that feels intense is not love. Sometimes it's just this paparazzi. Yes. Anything silver, you got anything with a heart, I love it. All right. Sometimes it's dysfunction dressed up as desire. There you go. I want y'all to sit with that. Why this particular message is necessary and it matters. Because I know that you're exhausted. I know that out here dating is confusing and it leads us to heartbreak. Not because you choose bad people to be in your life intentionally, but because they were taught to trust chemistry more than character. Because we got to look for, oh, great topic. Okay, wish I could stay, but I stopped by before teaching students. I love that. Thank you, Peaches. I love you, baby. I'm going to get back. I'm starting to feel better now. I'm coming back to your live, Peaches. You're going to have me on there singing again. I ain't playing with you. I got to get this final cough out. But I love you, baby. And God bless you, sis. I love you. Right? We gotta stop trusting chemistry and look at a person's character. Oh, Ashuka. Oh yes, baby. I'm gonna lift you up in prayer. I may not remember it. Let me write your name down. God know who I'm talking about because we all need that. I know, you hear me, I'm trying to tell you I'm coming, but I feel much better than I did. I had this cold for a long time. Like, it feels like forever, but it's been like about 3 weeks, and I'm on the final little push to get it out. Yeah. So anyway, let me try to get in my flow because I love y'all so much. All I want to do is continue to talk to y'all. Why did it just tapped me out of my own live? Ain't nobody playing with this thing. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't even understand how it just did that. So let's talk about this. Nobody ever explained to you what chemistry actually is, why it feels so strong, or why it keeps leading to the same painful ending. Okay, of course, my phone starts ringing. Y'all, hold on. Did I go black? because somebody was ringing my phone. Let's talk about what chemistry actually is and the reason why this is so important. Oh, I didn't go black? Okay, good. Chemistry is not love. Chemistry is not compatibility, and chemistry is not commitment. Chemistry is a nervous system response. It's your body reacting to familiarity, intensity, unpredictability, emotional highs and lows, inconsistency, and unresolved wounds. I'm going to say that again because I think that this is just too important to just run through. Chemistry is a nervous system response. I was talking to somebody one day about this author that I like and I love, and his name is Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I've been reading his body of work for about 10, 15 years. He's dope. He is super dope. But he breaks down the body, the mind, and all of this stuff. For years, I've been reading him, probably for 15, maybe not that long, but it feels like that because I've been following him and I've been digesting a lot of his content. He's absolutely amazing, right? The reason why this is important is it's important to understand how our bodies are hardwired to do a particular thing. So when you talk about chemistry and the hormones and our thought processes and what happens in the mind when we get into relationships or when we're with our siblings, with our children, you know, how women bond to their children when they're born and even fathers, right? Bond to the child when the child is born. You know, there is a lot of things that are going on in the body as a direct result of what's happening around you. So I wanted to just lead with that because a lot of times we react or we do things based on how we feel. We deal with feelings and not facts. And feelings will get you jacked up if you're not careful. If you meet somebody, and again, I say, in your family, the way that you grew up, you will sit around, everybody will be talking crap. You'll be sitting down at the dinner table, depending upon how you was raised. Everybody will be sitting there, large family, small family, it could be 2 or 3 of y'all, or it could be 10 of y'all, and everybody is talking junk, and this is how y'all get down, and when serious matters happen in the family, everybody come together. It depends. Now, that is the root of how you do a lot of things in your adult life. So if you meet somebody and the way that you grew up was everybody was laughing, joking, having a good time, even if everybody argued, fought, and fight, whatever that thing is that you have been accustomed to in your life for years, or whatever you thought about for years. Hey, Cesar, I see you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you to everybody that's following. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you. Hey, Seal, I see you. I see you. Hey, thank you, Sensei, for the follow. I see you, right? It'll determine how you grow up and what you see as familiar. So once again, if you grew up in dysfunction, if all you ever saw was people fighting in the house, if you saw and witnessed abuse, if you, even if it wasn't physical abuse, but emotional abuse, right? If you saw financial abuse, because you can't get what you want unless you do what I want. You understand? In an abusive way. I'm not just talking about chores or something like that. That's different, right? Earn your keep. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and mow the lawn or take out the garbage and stuff like that. Those are chores. That's different. I'm talking about within the grand scheme of how your family dynamic. I want you to understand that there is some truth. If you've always been in heated arguments with your brothers and your sisters, you may naturally believe that intensity is normal. It's normal to react and do things in that way. It's normal to argue. If you're very comfortable in it. So when you meet somebody and you feel comfortable with them, your clap back is on 10 because you're accustomed to being in an environment where it was nothing to clap back. It was nothing for you to continue to do the things that you've been doing. If you felt like your family, because a lot of us come from large families, if you felt like you were the middle child and you felt like nobody paid you absolutely any attention, like everybody else got everything, the baby got this, you got that. Hey, Candy, thank you for the rose, baby. If you feel like that, it can shape and determine who you deal with. Candy, I love you, baby. I see you, sis. Thank you for being here. Right? Literally, thank you, Miss Treetop. Thank you, baby, for the daily heart me. Thank you. So if you are accustomed to being raised a certain way, if you're accustomed to seeing certain things, it's not alarming to you when you get into a relationship with somebody and they treat you a particular way because you're used to being treated that way. And the issue, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sis. I see you. Thank you for becoming the title gifter. Thank you, baby. I see you. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Y'all get what I'm saying? So what happens is, boom, boom, Peaches in the room. I see you, Peaches. Welcome in, baby. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you. If you're accustomed to people behaving and doing certain things, you won't find it alarming. And in fact, you probably won't find it alarming until you get about 40 years old. And the reason why that is because this has always been the way that your life has been. This is why you're attracted to people who act a particular way and you don't even understand it. I got a story to tell y'all. Yesterday, the reason why I didn't come live yesterday is because one of my good girlfriends, my sister friend, been friends for forever. Her brother passed away. Natural causes, whatever. 66 years old. 66 years old. Our older brother. He didn't have anybody in his life. So I'm sitting there and we talking at the repast. Me, the family, because not a lot of people came to the repast. I had to be there. That's my sister girl, my sister friend. I got her. Period. Right? That's how I give it up. And I said, where was his girlfriend? And he said, they told me, listen to this, y'all. They told me he met a girl in college that he really, really liked, was going to marry her. So he was 21 years old at the point that they broke up. And from that point on, when she did whatever she did and broke his heart, he never went out and dated. He went out with women, but he never got in another serious relationship ever again. I'm going to circle back to that, but there's a reason why. Thank you, Miss Treetop, for reaching level 16. Thank you, baby. I see you. And so the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm always, hey, Tracy, I see you, my love. Hey, sis, I see you. Welcome in. Yes, Seal, yes. And it blew my mind. He was 66 years old. He didn't have nobody but his family. And of course, he got a loving family, but he was stuck. He could never get over what that first woman did. I'm sure it wasn't his first girlfriend. I'm sure. But this happened in college. And it broke his entire heart. And he never bounced back from that. It's no way to live. Absolutely, it's no way to live. But it is a reality for a lot of people. Thank you for the heart, me, Stacy. I see you, boo-boo. I see you. And so I'm gonna circle back to that. Y'all don't let me forget. I'm gonna circle back to that because I got an interesting thing I want to share with y'all around that. Listen to me, the ways in which things are happening and the way in which we're meeting people who are not in alignment with who we are, right? Speaks volumes about, thank you, Tracy. Thank you for the hand heart, baby. I thank you. The reality of the situation is that we will get involved with somebody, and because they feel familiar, they feel like home, we'll stay with them until perpetuity, whether it's good or bad. You understand? Because of that familiarity. Because some of us are used to emotional highs and lows. Some of us are accustomed to the inconsistency. Some of us think that intensity, arguing, is passion. And so we say, ooh, I'm so passionate. Oh my God, but the intensity though, because they just get me so mad and ooh, they so, yeah, because there is Stony. I see you, baby. Life is a teacher, isn't it? Is the teacher. Yes, it is. The reality is that when you're familiar with being treated a particular way, a lot of us run with that and rock with that. And primarily, it's because whatever life has taught us. Hey, Coach Venus, I see you, baby. How are you? What life has taught us in a real way is that because other people left, whether it was your mother, your father, people, passing away, whatever the situation is, you feel a particular way and you never get over it. And you believe that that's supposed to be your lot in life. So you look at yourself as being not valuable because of the circumstances and the situations that you've been through. Hey, Gentress, Happy New Year. Yes. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to everybody, because I don't know if y'all been on my live since the new year came in, right? Live your life lesson and learn from them. Yes, there you go. I love that. User 28567. Can you get a name so we can address you properly? Hey, Humble. I see you, baby. Thank you for watching 100 minutes. Everything shapes you. Yes, Stony. Yes. Hey, Mia. I see you. Stony, you from Brooklyn? Okay, I see you. I'm from LI. I'm from good old Long Island. Born, bred, and raised right here, sugar. Nikki, I see you, sis. I don't know why. This little bit ain't moving nowhere. It's like it's driving me crazy. I see you, sister. I see you, baby. I see you. But the reason why this is so important is because I want you to get unstuck. So I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she was saying she met a guy, and she thinks the guy's pretty nice. The guy got some medical issues. Thank you, Nikki, for the heart me, baby. I see you. The guy got some medical issues, and she said she noticed something. He didn't think very much of himself because of his medical issues, and he would say stuff to her like, I know that this is too much for you to handle. And she said, well, we just friends. We just talking because she just met him, maybe a month ago. But because of the way that he felt about himself, he was projecting that onto her. What made him not like her is because of how old he is and she is, and the fact that he got a small child. And she said, I'm not doing that. I'm over that. I'm a grandmother already, right? It wasn't his sickness. Right. He was feeling her out, but when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. Because you can't feel good about yourself if you keep saying that about yourself. It just doesn't make any sense. Because you can't deal with your illness. There's nothing that you could do. I said, baby, keep praying for it, but keep praying for him, but keep it moving. That's what I told her. Keep praying for him, but keep it moving. And the reason why this is a problem is because you deserve. Hey, Kim, sorry for not answering, doing two things at once, but I'm listening. No. That's okay, baby. That's okay. That's okay. The idea is, thank you, Stacy. I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you for the hand hearts and becoming the title gifter, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my love. Right? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Y'all is helping me with my gift gallery. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. I really, truly do. But the reason why this is so very important, and I need for y'all to understand this in a real way, is because the person didn't. Oh, thank you, Steph. I see you, baby. Thank you. It's because the person. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Thank you for being the title gifter, Steph. And then Stacy, I appreciate you, baby. I do. I should have got the ginger before I came in here. Thank you, Scorpion. I see you, baby. I don't know why I didn't, because I got fresh ginger in my refrigerator. I do not know why I didn't, but thank you, because that's what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of here. You just reminded me, right? I want everybody to begin to understand that she said, Kim, I don't know why I keep attracting these guys. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, Tracy. I see you. And the guys who I said, baby, you attract a lot of people. It ain't the attraction that's the problem. It is the entertainment that's the problem. Are you entertaining someone who is in alignment with what you want? We have to be clear. Thank you for the corgi. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? You said you scream and seal. It's not who you attract. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you, my baby. I appreciate you, sis. Miss Kim, you better go off. No, it's the truth. Like, what are we doing here? Right? And real talk, it's a reflection of how you feel about yourself. No shade. I'm not shaming or blaming. I want you to be aware that when you're familiar with being treated a particular way, or you're familiar with always, and she said, I felt bad. And why are you feeling bad, Pumpkin? I was like, sis, stop. Feel bad for what? What are we doing here? If you're being intentional about who you are, what you want, and what you need, and you're not taking no shorts from nobody, if you're being intentional about where you stand in your life, you cannot entertain what does not honor you. I need you to ask yourselves a question right now, because it's easy for our central nervous system. Real talk, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny. It is easy for your central nervous system to get caught up, right? In what you think, is intensity, is passion, it's inconsistency. Because if that's all you've ever had, you don't find it alarming. Real talk. Thank you, Hawaii, for the heart. Me, I see you. You don't find it alarming when you meet someone who is out of alignment with you, because you don't have no clarity. Thank you, big thinker. I see you, baby. It's the entertaining part, though. Absolutely, because you don't entertain what you know is not for you. Thank you, big thinker, for the heart. Me, I appreciate you. Right? You don't entertain it at all, period. People are always going to be attracted to you. I said, sis, you are beautiful. Do you even know how beautiful you really are? You said confirmation, humble. I see you, baby. Linda, thank you you on level 2. Oh, for 2 months. Thank you, Linda. I see you. You don't entertain what is not for you. You just don't. Hi, Kingsley. I see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Can y'all welcome Kingsley into the room? I see you. If you new, type new in the chat so that we can welcome you in properly. We have to regulate our nervous system before getting with someone new. Absolutely. So how do you regulate your nervous system, Tammy? How do we do that? Thank you for the heart, me, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. How do we regulate? Okay, user, I see you, baby. 1728110. I ain't going to repeat. Can you give yourself a name, my love? Because it's better if you have a name so they don't think that you're a bot. But I see you. New, Big Thinker is new. Let's welcome in. Welcome. Carrie is new. Elijah is new. Nafi is new. Carrie is saying hello. Carrie, you new too. You new. Welcome in. Shalette. Hi, Shalette. But baby, we need you to have, instead of user 28528, right? We need you to put your name up in there, baby. Put your name up in there. Make up a name. Do something. Twin One, good afternoon, sweetie. Oh, thank you. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome in. Okay. Elijah, I see you, baby. Are you? Elijah's new too. Can y'all welcome Elijah in? Scorpion is new too. User 197, can you please put your name in the thing so they don't think you about Sakura? Hey, baby, how you doing? You're not new. I've seen your name before. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, right? But the reason why this is so important is so that you would understand that in order to get, who said it, regulating, whoever said it, I don't see the comment anymore because I just went through the comments. The idea behind all of that is that you would regulate your central nervous system so that you can be available from a place of clarity, a place of love, instead of a place of survival. Danny May, welcome in. Thank you. Welcome in. Because if you don't have clarity around who you are, how do you expect somebody else to even know who you are? Let's be clear. It doesn't work in the reverse. It doesn't work in the reverse. You first got to know where you are, who you are, before you can start to undo this mess that has you allowing the low-hanging fruit in your life. And can I just say this to y'all? And this is real talk. I'm not trying to be funny. Everybody ain't for you. There go my country, Southern Georgia peach roots. There go my mama. Everybody ain't for you. I was born, bred, and raised in New York. Boy, y'all should hear me sometimes. Sometimes I hear the Southern drawl, I'm like, well, who is this talking? Everybody ain't for you. Let me just say it like that. That's how my mama would say it. These people ain't for you. Right. And you know what? And that's what makes it good. That's what makes it amazing. When you realize that not everybody should have access to you, when you begin to realize that if a person is not in alignment to you, they shouldn't even be in your circumference. They shouldn't even be in your circumference. Let us be clear and stop getting upset because that person was not your person. They wasn't supposed to be. And that be the problem with a lot of us trying to hold on to what's familiar. If God is elevating you to the next level, if God is taking you higher, if your life is changing and you're beginning to get some clarity, right? Let me be honest with you. I'm not trying to be funny. You say I'm talking to you. I see you. Listen. And you're getting some clarity about who you are, what you want, and what you need. When you begin to do that, when you begin to get that level of clarity, you begin to realize that everybody ain't supposed to be around you. Everybody doesn't have your best interest at heart. It's going to take a special somebody for you because you're not average. Let me just help y'all today. Because the reality is that everybody don't have the capacity to hold you. Okay, some of y'all be like, oh yeah, they seem really average to me, but these are average people. Let me just tell you something. Ain't nobody in the world that think like you. Ain't nobody in the world that's like you. You are unique. Period. Period. Everybody should not, matter of fact, they don't even have King Judah. I see you. I see you, King Judah. Everybody, like we talk about access, we talk about proximity. There will be some people that want to be in close proximity to you, but they should never have access to you. You understand what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. Let's be honest. I see you, Melanated. I see you, Linda. I see y'all. Not everybody has it. They don't. And so we need to get it out of our heads that when you meet somebody, first of all, before we even get to the meet somebody, let's gain some clarity around what it is that we want and need. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's sit with that. Thank you, Big Thinker, for the popular vote. Thank you, baby. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Sometimes we just settle in. And it don't even make sense. And seriously, spirit be crying out, saying, go back. Don't do this. Like, no. The big giant neon flashing signs. Like, I gotta back up for this one. Big neon flashing signs, like, this big, and telling you blinging. And you're not paying it no attention. Come on here. Come on. Spirit is telling you no. And everything in you is saying, but I don't want to be alone no more. But I'm tired. But I'm over it. But but maybe they'll do. Everybody ain't going to do for you, pumpkin. Don't you understand that you ain't for everybody? And everybody ain't for you. Let's just keep it real. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You said spare none of them. The reason why I told y'all a story about old boy earlier, about my girlfriend's brother, 66 years old, dated a chick in college, was going to marry her, was in love with her, right? The reason why I told y'all that story earlier, she broke his heart and he never recovered. And some of us are stuck. And then we stay for the rest of our natural born lives, having these 1 foot in, 1 foot out relationships, expecting them to be something that they never had the potential to be because you was never all the way back in. Because that one thing has stunted your growth and arrested your development. And you sitting around trying, no shade. It's not about shame and blame. This is about awareness. I want y'all to be aware, right? Because there can be no healing without awareness and without truth. Beautiful mama, you say you preaching to me, baby. Okay, I see you, baby. We are arrested in our development as a indirect relationship to who hurt us. And then we have these half-hearted relationships where we go a little bit in and we want somebody else to come and meet us where we are, but we never move from the spot that we find ourselves in. We never want to grow. And then when somebody challenges us, come on, stagnant. I see you. I see you, humble. Somebody challenges us in relationships. When we meet somebody that could potentially be that person, Johnny, I see you, baby. I see you. Amen to that. That could potentially be that person to help grow us up. Hey, Naomi, I see you, baby. That can help us grow up. That can help us work through and heal. We reject it Because, oh my God, you're causing me to move in ways in which I didn't even know. Tanya, you is blocking and rocking, girl. My sister don't play. I'm like, block, block. My sister like, get out of here, right? Get out of here. We ain't playing that. You get out. You get in the boot. You get in the boot. Y'all is too funny. I love you. Tanya, I love you, sis. My sister do not play, right? Thank you, SB007, 007. Thank you. But you get what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You finally meet somebody who has the capacity to help you to go a little higher. Wait a minute. I was hoping you had someone, sis, because I saw them too. Huh? I was hoping you had someone, sis, because I saw them too. Laugh out loud. What does that mean? It's a hard thing to break. It's a very hard thing to break. But it can be broken when you're intentional about what you want for your life. Because you listen, let me just tell y'all, real talk, you are one decision away from changing your life. I'm not trying to be funny. Thank you for the follow, 007. I see you. Extremely hard, but be intentional about your life. Like, how else are you going to get there? When y'all, like, if you're not intentional, if you don't take a step towards it, if you don't make a decision, I saw the people making silly comments. Glad you have a moderator. Yes. Yes. I didn't see. Yes. Yes. Okay. I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you for that. But yeah, the reality of the situation is this. If you're going to grow, you have to be intentional about your growth. My son's brother was 66 years old. His last real relationship was when he was 21. I know he dated married women, but he never gave anybody his all. How many of us, I'm talking about a brother, but how many of us are doing the same thing? How many of us are sitting around in the dysfunction of our broken hearts, not even trying to get up? We looking up, but we ain't trying to get up. Nope, I like it down here. I'm going to stay here because you can't fall from the bottom. I ain't going to let nobody. I'm already on the ground. I can't get hurt again. That's how it works. Oh, no, I want somebody in my life. Oh, no, I want them to be healthy. Oh, no, I want to be able. What, you got your hand raised since you like this? Okay, I know I'll be needing my hand raised too, but not about this particular thing, right? How many of us say, I can't fall from the bottom? How many of us have said that? So if I don't risk anything, if I don't allow myself to be vulnerable, if I just stay right here, I'm Gucci. I learned how to live right here on the ground in my life. I learned how to be at zero. Except that your spirit, your heart, your mind knows that you want something more. Some of us are doing it unintentionally, and that's the sad. Yes. I've said it. It's too long. Yeah. I've said it too long. I don't know what that means. I thought you are a rich lady. Nope. I ain't rich. I'm rich in personality. You know, Perfectly Imperfect is the name of my book. Yes, thank you for the follow. I see you coming in here. That immediately got my attention. I'm working on me daily. No one has access. Been there, done that, and have a t-shirt to prove. Big thinker, can I be honest? I think all of us have had that experience where, you know, you just get, I have a book. My book is Perfectly Imperfect by Kim Love Jones. Yep, you can find it on the Zine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's another Kim Jones too, but her books is about other stuff. I only have one book. Well, I got a couple of books, but they workbooks on design. So yeah. I don't want to get in trouble on here, so I don't want to talk about it too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich in Christ. You better say so, Toya. You better say, Toya, hello, somebody. Say that. I'm so silly. Y'all pray for me. Yup, perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect. That's the name of my book. Yes. So I wanna talk to y'all around the familiarity of the dysfunction because it's keeping us stuck. And when I tell you that you are one decision away from changing your life, I mean you are one decision away from changing your life. What do you think? What do you believe? What do you want? What's going on with you? What are you thinking about? Why do you think that way? What has you in bondage? What makes you, yes. Yes, there you go, baby. That's exactly right. You could pin that, Tanya, if you want, the book. Yeah. Thank you, baby. I need you to understand that you are one decision away from changing your life. Nice meeting you. Gotta get ready for a meeting. Big thinker. I hope you come back again. Wait, I'm trying to pull up. Wait a minute. How do I do this? How do I pull up? I can't ever do this. Okay, I'm just following you. I wanted to follow you so I won't forget. Right? No, that's okay, Tanya. We're fine. Hi, Olivia Jane. I see you, baby. Yes, I see that you followed me, baby. I see you. I just followed you back. Yes, thank you for being a part. Thank you for coming in the room, and I hope to see you back again. So the reality of the situation is simply this. You cannot continue to believe that the way that you've been doing business. Y'all welcome Olivia into the room, y'all. Hey, V's, I see you. V's Journey, I see you, baby. You cannot believe that you can continue to do things in the ways in which you are doing them and expect for you to be successful in your relationship. You can't. I need you to make a decision for you and about yourself today. Good afternoon, baby. Good afternoon. I need you to make a decision for your life today. I want to talk about this. When something is familiar, it doesn't mean that it's healthy, right? Dysfunction that feels like chemistry is this. Let's name the patterns, right, that are often mistaken for chemistry. Let's do this. Hey, G7, I see you. Emotional unavailability. Hot and cold behavior. Inconsistency. Longing. Mystery. Trauma bonding. Hey, PK, I see you. Thank you for the follow. Breadcrumbing. Chasing validation. Anxiety mixed with attraction. Right? Went through all that, yes. If you feel anxious, obsessed, preoccupied, unable to think clearly, afraid to speak up, afraid to lose them, that's not chemistry. That's your nervous system being in survival mode. That's what that is. You from Arkansas? Okay, from Arkansas. Okay, I see you, PK. Well, welcome in, baby. Y'all welcome PK in the room. Hey, Chrissy V, I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me. Maya, oh my God. Yes. I see you, Maya. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all welcome Maya into the room. Y'all know how we give it up. If you new, type new in the chat so we can welcome you in. We can welcome all of y'all in. Thank you so much. I want to tell y'all about this woman that I work with. I got two stories, actually. This particular one, we're going to call her Andrea, right? As we're going to call her. She said to me, the connection was everything. I've never felt anything like this. I was like, okay. But she also said, I never knew where I stood with him. He disappeared when things got real. I was always waiting. I felt addicted. I lost myself. Those were like the core things that she said when we were talking. Because whenever I'm talking to people, clients, whatever, I jot down little notes. I'm not a therapist, but I'm a coach. So I need to, pay attention to what I'm hearing and even what I don't hear. Always waiting, right? When she realized, what she didn't realize was this. She wasn't responding to love. She was responding to unresolved attachment wounds. Let me say that again. She wasn't responding to love. She was responding to unresolved attachment wounds. Her body was reacting to chaos that she learned when she was young. And sometimes some of us do that, and that's why letting go feels impossible. Not because it was love, but because it was familiar. Let's talk about love versus dysfunction. Dysfunction feels like intensity, anxiety. What you need me to say, baby? Oh, you want me to go back to the last? Oh, her body was reacting to chaos that it learned when she was young. Oh, dysfunction okay. Dysfunction feels like intensity, anxiety, longing. Hey, Deborah Farrington, I see you. I love you. Emotional highs and lows, inconsistency, obsession, confusion, and fear of abandonment, right? Love feels like, that's how you know the difference, peace, safety, clarity. Thank you, G7, for the heart me. I see you. Thank you. Emotional steadiness, consistency, mutual effort, ease, and security. That's what it feels like. Love doesn't spike your cortisol. It regulates your nervous system. Can you said say it again. Listen to me. Anytime I feel overwhelmed when I'm talking to somebody or something doesn't sit right within me, one of the key things that I realized, thank you, Linda, thank you, Beauty Mark, I see y'all, right? I asked myself today, I didn't do this always, but I sit and ask myself, Kim, why are you triggered? Why is that bothering you? Why are you on repeat in your mind about that thing? I ask myself those questions because the reality is that in order for me, real talk, to understand what's happening in my body when I'm around certain people, what's happening spiritually in me, why do I feel Why do I feel on edge? What's really happening? I don't understand. I don't know what's going on right now in this moment, but it's making me feel uncomfortable. Why? Why? I have to ask myself why. And sometimes it's not because you don't love the person don't love you. It could be your cousin, it could be your sister, it could be your brother saying something to you that makes you uncomfortable. Real talk. It doesn't have to be somebody that you just meet in a romantic way. It doesn't have to be that. Not at all. I'm just being honest. It could be something that they're having a conversation with you and you can feel your blood pressure rising, and it doesn't have to be an argument. They could just be telling you something and it's starting to, in the pit of your stomach, you're starting to feel a particular way. Thank you, Nikki, for the roses, baby. I see you. Thank you, Miss Dazzling. I see you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, my love. I see you. Thank you for the rose. Okay, Shamel, I see you. Thank you for sharing out the live. Why is it so hard to remove yourself from that space? From what space, baby J? From what space? From what space? I'm sorry, I'm not really looking at the comments. What I find is that, thank you, Beauty Mark. I appreciate you. What I find is that if I stop for a minute, like romantic space, why is it hard for you to remove yourself from a romantic space? In which way? Like to walk away from something that's not serving you? I'll talk to you about that. Is that what you're talking about, Jay? Sometimes when I'm in my flow, I'm not looking at the comments. I want y'all to comment because I'll go back and look at the comments. But I need to, and Tanya will pin them for me so that I'll get a chance to see them and I know to focus in on them. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, all right. So sometimes it's because you, as much as you can see the writing on the wall, you still want something that person is incapable of giving you. And you still have not done the work within yourself to understand that they don't have the capacity to give you what you want. In a romantic way, they don't. Can I tell you something? I remember sitting down having a hard conversation with one of my friends. And I said to them, I said, do you realize, because like I'm a coach, but my friends call me all the time. Like, I'll be like, okay, y'all gonna have to cash at me because y'all play too much. Like, because they call me all the time, right? I love them. And they be like, okay, you gonna have to invoice me for this, but that's how they answer that's what I answer for. Like, hey, boo, what's up? Okay, you gonna have to invoice me for this one because da-da-da-da, and then they just start going in, right? And thank you so much for the follow, Boss Beauty Queen. I see you, baby, right? But the reality is sometimes we don't want to face pals. I see you, baby. Thank you for the popular votes. I see you, little sis. I see you. The reality is we don't want to deal with what's right in front of us. And sometimes it's not the other person. Wait, you said, do you want my cash app? Tanya dropped the cash app up there, right? Like, hear me when I tell you. Sometimes it's not even them that's the problem. Sometimes it's you. And I'm not telling you that for shade. Hey, Miss Soul Queen, I see you. Sometimes the only way to get to the root of what's going on within yourself is when you care so deeply for another person that it forces you to look inward. You have to stop and ask yourself, why? Is it them who's rejecting you, or is it because you haven't fully opened up to them? It's because you got one foot in and one foot out, and then you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually are saying, like, I really want this to work, but you're unwilling to do anything different than you've been doing. You've grown accustomed to behavior that does not serve healthy relationship. Is it them or is it you? And if somebody challenges you because they love you and they care about you and they challenge you to grow and get better, in fact, I'm going to say this, relationship, romantic, and sometimes your family, children, siblings, whatever. This is the only way to find out if you're getting healthy or not. 24, I see you, baby. How are you? That's the only way. You think that just in theory you know how to have a great relationship? Nah, baby, it don't work like that. You got to practice this. I see you, sis. I see you, 24. I see you. You got to practice this. The only way to know if what you know is truth about you is to care enough about somebody else that it causes something to change in you. People think I be tripping, but I'm not tripping. You don't get to happy, healed relationship until you begin to practice this. Girl, will today's video be on YouTube? I'm going to try to put it on YouTube. I usually go back and put the old ones and then I upload them. Like, it's a whole thing. I got to get, I'm in the process, Hawaii. I am in the process of putting together my team because my business is growing exponentially because of me being on TikTok. And there's a lot of little pieces that I'm trying to put together right now. I told y'all that I am going to be doing in Dallas. I am going to be doing a workshop in Dallas. I'm also going to be doing one in the Maryland, Virginia area. I'm going to be doing it there. And then I'm going to be doing one on the West Coast this year, like an in-person workshop. And I'm putting all of that together. So I'm putting together a team. And I got to get somebody to do all of my videos. Can I tell you, I'll be in Florida on the 20th. I'll be in Florida on the 20th. I'm going to be going live from there too. I'm coming to Texas. I'm coming to Patty Cakes. I ain't even look at what you, girl, I've been so busy. Lord, if my phone don't stop ringing. I'll be in Texas. I'll be in the Maryland, Virginia area, one of the two. And then I'll also be on the West Coast. I think I'm going to be doing something in Cali. Right? So, yeah, I'll be down there. But that's just me just taking a little mental health break. When I'll come to Florida next week. In a couple of weeks. Yeah. I'm just going down there to chill, but I'm still going to be working, but I'm going to be doing some other work as well within my own life. Really enjoy the sunshine. Yep. That's okay. Whatever you need, sis. Yes. Thank you so much. Glad I found you. I needed to hear this and obviously need more from you. Well, praise God, beautiful mommy. I see you, beautiful mama. I see you. I'm going to Hollywood, Florida. Right? It's close to Miami. Miami is crazy. Them prices, I was like, oh, y'all play too much. I bet y'all won't. I'm just going down there. I ain't going down there to turn up or nothing. I'm just going down there to kind of relax. Yes. I need to get my life together. Hello. Time for me to take a little mental health break, okay? No, because I know when to hold them and when to fold them. I'm like, it's time for me to go. I need a chill out. Like, yeah. Oh, it is? I didn't even know. And I've been to Miami and everything, but I had never heard of Hollywood until, until I was looking for something. Then I heard of it. Sometimes you just need to just take it easy, right? But what was I telling y'all? Now y'all done make, I was telling y'all I'm putting together, like I'm getting somebody to do my videos. Like I'm just putting together a team. I have to because I can't continue to do this at this level and not have it all put together. Oh, I've never even heard of that. Really? I never even heard of it. That's interesting. Yeah. The reason why I say this to y'all about relationships, and I'm not trying to be funny, is because we think in theory, I got everything on lock. The reality is we don't. You can know something in theory, but you need to know it in practical application. That's when I teach the word in the morning. That's all I talk about, is the practical application of the word of God. How does this help us? Y'all, hold on. How do we take this, what I'm giving y'all today, understand it, know what it is, and use it as fuel to help us to grow? But then we'll get it and have it up here intellectually. But if you're not actually putting it into practice, what does it matter? If you're not, theory is one thing, understanding is one thing, application of what you know is where you start to really run. I can tell you all day and twice on Sunday, you need to be accountable in order for your healing to begin. Kim, what do you mean I need to be? Okay, well, I hold myself accountable. No. I got this on lock. No, because I was wrong the other day and I recognized that I was wrong and I said that I was wrong to myself. Accountability is part of the beginning package to your healing. When you start going and apologizing to people for the things that you've done and changed behavior, you're not just talking about the fact that you're accountable. You then begin to hold yourself literally accountable. You say sorry. You go and then you change the behavior. But of course it's not you, it's everybody else. So I get it, right? Because that's the way we usually think. But I seen this online one time and this thing is so true. The Holy Spirit just don't make you speak in tongues, run around the church, praise the Lord, and preach. It also corrects you. When you're wrong, you're led by the Spirit of the living God to do what is right. When you employ the Spirit of the living God in your life. And a lot of us play too much. We act like everybody else need to get over it, when the reality is that we need to work through our own stuff. You said they call that conviction. Yes. I see you, Tracy. The reality of the situation is that you don't get to where you want to be without applying what you're learning in your life. Y'all play too much. And for the record, let me just be clear, because I ain't even trying to be deep or heavy. Sometimes, and I'm saying it again, it's not everybody else. Sometimes it's you. Please pray for me to have freedom from. Yes. Yes. I got it, baby. Yes. I wrote your name down. I'm going to pray for you. Thank you, Jenny B. Me. I see you. Thank you. I've apologized when I'm wrong. These people think that you're just sitting back, that you're just starting back talking. No. It don't. Oh, you saying that's what they think, that you want to talk back to them? Thank you, Faith Workman. Thank you for the follow. Is that they think you want to talk back to them and have a relationship with them or something? Thank you, Tracy. Look at Tracy. Go ahead, sis. Get them. They don't take accountability for their part. That's none of your business. Muff, not trying to be funny. That's none of your business. What they do is none of your business. And I'm not saying that to be slick with my mouth. I'm not. I'm saying to you, your responsibility is to you. And what have you learned? It's not, it ain't never about them. It's always you. I keep telling people that it ain't nobody else's issue. And I don't say that to be funny or try to be, I'm not saying, everything begins and ends with you. The only thing that's our business is what we do and what we hold ourselves accountable for. Yes, Jenny. Because everything else is none of our business. Like, the only person that you can control is you. I remember going to my ex-husband and apologizing. He was looking at me like I was crazy. He was like, for what? I said, for everything I didn't do. And I'm being honest, like, and he was expecting like the other shoe to drop. There was no other shoe to drop. I released him. I released myself. I apologized for what I did and what I didn't do. And I meant every word of it. I pray for that man like I pray for myself. I want God to bless him so good. Him and his new wife. I want God to bless him so good because my kids need him. Our children need him. I'm like they only mine. But you get what I'm saying. I don't have time. I don't have that kind of time. I really don't. I'm releasing myself, releasing him, freeing myself, speaking truth. I was wrong, y'all. I did some things wrong in my marriage. I was not a good wife. I didn't even know who I was. I'm owning my stuff. I'm being honest about where I was. I thought I had everything on lock. I was young. I thought I knew listen, nobody couldn't tell me nothing. When you don't even know who you are, then how do you deal with things such as marriage? And people might think like, Kim, you literally like went to him after everything. And I'm like, yeah. Because what y'all didn't know was, don't play with me. Because I ain't playing. And if you ever have an encounter with God and God begin to correct you and spank your butt, real talk, you'll begin to understand, real talk, why. Okay, the only thing that's our business is what we do and we hold ourselves. Yes, that's 100. That is why this is my your fourth marriage. If you don't know who you are, how do you deal with such? Okay, if you don't know who you are, yeah, because you don't. Right, you just repeating what I said, Tanya. I'm sorry. Okay, well, good for you, baby. Good for you. The reason why I think this is so important is because when you're young, you really don't have any idea. You need some clarity around what you need. And you don't have that clarity. Sometimes you don't get that clarity. Real talk. I used to tell people years ago, people shouldn't get married until they get at least in their 30s or 35 years old. And I used to say that all the time, but that's, late, of course, and I get it, But the clarity that we think we have in our 20s, like, and this might be a Western culture thing, I don't know. But that issue, I'm gonna come, Jenny B. Let me pin this so I could come back to it. The reason why I think it's because you really don't know who you are. I don't care how wonderful your parents were. You have to discover you for you. And you discover who you are through relationships, work relationships. It don't have to be you running around with a whole bunch of people and lying down and doing all the mumbo jumbo. You don't need to do that. How do you deal with your boss? What's your work ethic? What's your character like? What is your integrity like? Who are you? Right? If you do not marry a godly leading man, you will never learn to follow as a wife should. No, you don't. You don't. Yeah, I agree. Wholeheartedly. I agree. You have to discover you for you. Absolutely. Because, like, how do you get... Tanya, thank you so much for always posting the comments because you'll bring me back when you do that. I thank you. Then the roles get reversed and all kinds of problems turn up. Yes, but that doesn't, it's not, okay, so we not going to blame the man on that though, saying that the man's godly or not. Because are you? Like, who was you? Right? Like, that's way before, like, getting with somebody else. And, and I'm not trying to say this with a slick. I'm saying, we keep saying the man, of course the man has got to be a leader, but if you don't know who you are, you're not even going to choose a leader. Because there's several different types of people that come into your life. And again, we were talking earlier about the low-hanging fruit. Right? The low-hanging fruit. That. And a lot of people are attracted to you, but who do you entertain? So you'll entertain low-hanging fruit when you don't know who you are. How we control self-worth. Are you asking the question? We have to know how to follow as well. Everyone had agreed. I completely agree with what you're saying, Jenny. I really do. But you don't get there until you understand your feminine energy, who you are, how you should operate. Like, no man wants to be with another man. Well, I mean, you get what I'm saying. Love Flame, thank you for the follow, baby. Like, if everybody masculine, it ain't gonna work. It's like two women being in the house. Is for others to check in with self. I don't understand. Wait a minute. How we control. Are you asking a question? How we control our self-worth is for others to check in with self. True. Low-hanging fruit is easy to pick. What's easy isn't the best pick. Right. D, thank you for the follow, baby. Self-worth. But Frenchie, are you asking a question or making a statement? That's what I'm trying to say. I need to understand that. So you were making a statement then. And welcome in, Frenchie, by the way. You were making a statement. Hi. How are you, sweetie? Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all welcome Frenchie into the room. Okay, I wasn't sure. So I want to talk about why patterns keep repeating themselves in you. The patterns will keep repeating and you'll keep meeting the same type of person because your nervous system hasn't been healed. Your attachment wounds haven't been addressed. You've learned love through inconsistency. Calm feels unfamiliar. Chaos feels exciting. Thank you for discussion. Have a blessed day, Erin. Oh, okay, Jenny. Thank you for coming in, baby. Thank you for being a part of the room. I hope to see you come back again real soon. You'll keep... Y'all forgive me for the coughing. Ugh. You'll keep repeating the same patterns until you heal the parts of you that need to keep showing up in that way. You'll keep repeating the same patterns if nobody challenges you to get better. Hello, how do we heal the wounds? Okay, it depends on what the wounds are, but basically, it's all about you healing yourself. Right? So let's talk about that. I'm going to give it to you right now, as a matter of fact. Tanya, can you pin that comment? How do we heal the wounds? Let me tell you, self-love, self-reflection, awareness, honoring yourself, right? Being kind to yourself. I'm not talking about bubble baths. I'm not talking about journaling. You want to know how to heal the wounds. How you heal the wounds is to begin to honor yourself. Begin to do things for yourself that you know you need to do. Let your no be no and your yes be yes. Start showing up as you authentically are. Stop being afraid. Stop hiding. As you begin to show up for yourself, you'll find that your healing will begin when you become self-aware, when you're accountable for the things that you do and don't do. When you begin to sit with the inner work that needs to be done in order for you to be successful. When you begin to ask yourself some hard questions, you can begin to heal the wounds. That's real talk. Affirmations are wonderful, sis. They absolutely are. But without intentionality and a follow-up, they will not take you where you want to go. I was just about to give y'all some affirmations and I skipped right over them. And in the moment, because we give affirmations, right? I want you to affirm yourself every day, but affirming yourself and walking out of the mirror after you told yourself that you are more than enough, but you don't live your life like you are more than enough, it doesn't help you. It's undoing the stinking thinking that's underneath all of that got you in a bad place to begin with. Real talk. Because we can say all of the cute stuff. We can journal until the sun comes up all night long. We can cry all night long and be tired. But what is the body of work that you are willing to do to change your life? There can be no excuses. You have to prioritize yourself. Like we can affirm all day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I am enough. You can put that on a sticky note, put it up in your mirror. You know, listen, I am the head and I'm not the tail. Put it in a sticky note, put it up in your mirror. But and I know if you say something, if you write something, you know, you remember back in the day, real talk, I'm just sidebarring for a minute. Remember back in the day when you used to get in trouble in school and the teacher would say, you know, whatever the thing is that you did, you would write it 100 times on a piece of paper saying that you will not do whatever it is. I will not throw bubble gum bubble gum in my friend's hair. I will not throw bubble gum. I will not throw spitballs. And you had to write, I will not throw spitballs 150 times. Like, yeah, y'all remember that? You said I'm crying. The reason why this is important is because you need to write it down and affirm yourself in that way. You could put the sticky notes up and everything. And I saw what my sis wrote, because, you know, hold on, I'm coming. Application is a must, just like the word of God. If you don't apply it, it means nothing. Exactly. Which means that no matter how many times you affirm yourself, if you don't believe yourself to be enough, it don't help nothing. I need you to change your mindset. I was getting in elementary school. You said middle school, Frenchie. I was getting in elementary school. And my uncle made me do it more after picking me. Yes. Because you was getting in trouble. Then you had to go home. You had to write it 250 times. That's so it'll stick. Can I give y'all, I'm gonna drop a jewel on y'all right now because I want to help y'all. I really, really do, without giving away the house, because I pour a lot into people who get on my lives, and I've been trying to pull back a little bit, y'all, because my goal is that people will come into my Unlocking Your Love community. And if I give away the house in these streets, then what I'm not doing is I'm not growing my business. So I'm gonna give y'all, like, I'm finna give y'all something y'all can stick a pin in right now. Pay attention, because it's gonna go fast. Yes, come and sign up. I'm gonna stick a pin. Y'all stick a pin in this. Write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Right? I'm not trying to be deep, y'all, and I'm not trying to be heavy and biblical, but I'm telling you this is what you do. What I want you to do, and I say this on the live all the time because I want you to understand some foundational truths. Write the vision. What do you want your life to look like? Write that down. Write the vision. I'm telling y'all, this is going to help you. I'm telling you, this is what's going to help you, right? I want you to write the vision. I'm going to give you the practical application of this. You're going to write the vision. You're going to see your life, where you want it to be, what you want your relationship to look like. Everything, like you going to college, going back to school, you getting your degree, you getting your PhD, whatever it is that you want to do. You're taking it to the next level. You write it all down. I want you to write on a piece of paper, and I want you to look at that piece of paper. If it's your finances, if you want to make a certain amount of money in a month, every month, if you want to grow your business, whatever it is, what do you want your relationship to look like? I don't care what it is. Write the vision. Write it down, make it plain. Y'all know when you go to the mall, if you're looking for a particular store, what you do, Tanya, you know what to do, baby. You see it? Yeah, get them out of here. Right. Thank you. Because we're not doing that. So what I want, when you go to the mall, you see this big map, and the map will say the store you looking for, because you never been in this mall before. And thank you, baby. Thank you. I see you. You never been to this mall before. And so what you do in a real way is, hold on, y'all. Okay, yes. Ooh, it's working. Okay. And you never been to this mall, and so you got to find this particular store. You never been to the store before. Okay. So you go in the mall and you see a map. And on the map, it says you are here. And it'll show you, hey, Diverse, I see you, baby. And it'll show you where the store is. It's on the second floor in the mall. It's up here. Right? It's up here. It's in the back of the mall, and it's close to Bloomingdale's or Saks Fifth Avenue or whatever big name brand, Dillard's, because it's down south. It's Dillard's. It's Macy's up here, but it's Dillard's, right? Whatever it is, right? You know that in order to get to the next level in your life, you start with the framework. You got to know where you are. And what I help you do in my Unlocking Your Love community, Quiet as It's Kept on the Low, is I help you reverse engineer your life. If you are here, but you want to get there are some things that you have to do to shift your mindset. First body of work that we need to do is shift your mindset, because it doesn't matter if I try to drag you over the finish line, across the finish line, and make you understand who you are, how amazing and wonderful you are. None of that is going to make you better until you believe it for yourself. Until you understand that your mindset is what has been setting you back. It ain't nothing else. It ain't nobody else. Because once you understand that as a foundational truth, and you get the tools to begin to work through whatever it is that you are working on, the sky is the absolute limit. What you have to do is shift your mindset. I'm not trying to necessarily, hey, Natty, I see you, sis. I see you. How are you? I see you. It's important for you to understand that before anybody else is okay, you need to be okay. And if you're not okay, then nothing else is okay. And you can't dress up ugly and make it pretty. I'm amazing, Natty Nat. I'm amazing, my love. I see you. Thank you for the heart, me, my love. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be clear about the direction that you want to go in your life. And if you know, once you write the vision, I don't care if it's business, I don't care if it's relationships, I don't care if it's where you want to go educational wise, I don't care what it is. Once you write the vision, at least you have an idea of where you want your life to go. Will it go exactly as planned? Probably not, because healing is not linear. It's not a straight line. It's not all the way up. It is ups, it is downs, it is highs, it is lows. It is allowing yourself to grow. It is allowing yourself to sit within yourself and say, you know what? I'm on my way. I know I just messed up, but I know if I make the right I know if I go right, that's going to lead me to a closer to where it is that I want to be, whatever that may be. Natty Nat, I see you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Natty Nat has an exercise program. Let me tell you something. She is amazing for people who have disabilities, for people who are hurting, going through whatever. She does this whole thing. Can you pin Natty Nat up there for me? Because I love Natty Nat. Natty Nat, where you at, baby? Where you at? I'm going to pin you up here. I'm going to try to pin. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. I want to pin. Let me just tell y'all, she is so dope and so amazing. I was watching her live the other day. I was getting dressed or something, so I wasn't able to work out with her. But I was like, Natty Nat, you better get it, sis. She was in there and she was doing the chair dance, and I just love her. I just love her. Natty Nat is so super dope. Hey, sis, I seen you come in the room. I love you. While I'm talking about Natty Nat, I love you, Bugs. I see you, sis. I see you. Right? But the important thing that I want you to understand is that, you know, it ain't over until you say it's over. And I talked to y'all earlier about a oh, thank you, y'all, forgive me. This cold is still in my chest. I'm gonna go get some ginger when I get off here. That I talked to y'all earlier about people who have arrested development, who get to a particular point in their lives when they have experienced some trauma and they just stay stuck there for the rest of their lives. They never matriculate. They never go higher, and they just stay stuck. Because instead it beats them really dealing with who they are, what they want, and what they need. They think that their ideas are too lofty. Right? Their ideas are too lofty. And so they think themselves to be small. And so you can never get to the ultimate place where you really want to be because your growth has been stunted. You are stagnant now because you can't seem to believe enough in yourself to get up off of your duff and do something different. Or you feel like it's going to be too hard, or you're afraid of what's going to happen when you get to the other side. And all it requires is for you to have a plan mapped out, for you to say to yourself, this is what I want to do, and now this is where I am. Now, how is it that I get from where I am now to where it is that I want to go? And the reality is, it requires you to reverse engineer some things in order to paint a picture. If this is the outcome that I want, then there are some things that I need to do between the outcome that I want and where I am now. And in order for me to live the life that I legitimately want to live, I've got to do some things differently. I'm going to have to let go of my pride. I'm going to have to stop being angry. I'm going to have to, stop allowing every wind that blows to knock me off my square. I'm going to have to control my emotions. I'm going to have to be accountable. I'm going to have to speak truth to power within my own self, for myself, and about myself. I cannot keep pretending that everything is all right. I can't keep, thank you, Tracy. I can't keep acting like what's been happening in my life is not a real thing. When I feel bad, I have to ask myself some hard questions like, why do I feel bad? What is really going on? Why does that trigger me? Why don't I open up my mouth and speak truth to power? Why don't I tell people the way to go get off at when they need to go get off? Not to be rude, not to be nasty, but because it's the truth. Right? Why is it that I play myself small? I mean, it's nice. People like me when I'm small. But when you sit in your power, come on, y'all. You show up completely different. But Shun, I saw you come in the room, sis. I see you. I was talking. I saw you, and I wanted to acknowledge you, my love. So you can't get to where it is that you want to be because you keep playing small to appease everybody else. It doesn't work like that. When are you going to honor you? What you need for your life? When are you going to stop hiding who you really are? because you want somebody to like you. Really? It's more important that you begin to like yourself. Y'all, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I saw a post that says that you're not being mean, you're just setting your boundary. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And I'm not telling anybody to be mean and nasty to anybody because it doesn't require that. What I want you to do is to get out of survival mode and get back to love. I want you to find your feminine energy. You can only find, as women, I'm talking to my women, I'm talking to my sisters, you can only find your feminine energy when you begin to trust your own judgment. Because if you don't trust yourself, then you don't feel safe within yourself. And if you don't feel safe within yourself, you will always be in protect mode. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else more than it has to do with you. Y'all see why I can't come on here and give these jewels away the way that I do right now? Because I'm telling you, I'm going to have to go take a nap after this. I'm not even trying to be funny. That's God, though. God is moving on this call, on this TikTok today, because I'm on fire. I'm like, woo. I'm like, woo. Wait, God. Wait. You forgot to hold my hand the whole nap. Yeah, I'm going to have to go sleep for a couple of hours. Y'all play too much. Baby, I couldn't repeat it if I wanted to. I promise you I couldn't, because when I tell you that ain't nobody but God, I promise you, y'all have to get it on the replay. I'm gonna have to put this one on my YouTubes, on my YT. I'm serious, because I'm telling y'all, like, we gotta stop playing in our own faces. You want to know what you want your life to look like, so you can start down that path, even though it's hard to take the first few steps, because it requires you to allow yourself to be vulnerable in a way that you're uncomfortable with. But your breakthrough, though, is on the other side of that. I talk to y'all about energy, the feast or the famine. When everybody's coming at you, they come at you because they can feel your energy. We are biologically, chemically wired to be a specific way. Pashan, I see you, baby. I see you was in here early. I was talking to you. I didn't know you had went back out. Hi, baby. Thank you for the heart, me. I see you. Y'all get what I'm saying? Shift your energy. Shift how you show up in rooms. You can't shift that until you are ready to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Sweetness, thank you for the follow, baby. Thank you. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't want you to stay where you are. I don't get to tell nobody what to do, but I can encourage you that everything that you want for your life is on the other side of you being honest and open and authentic within yourself. Everything. You have to be authentic, honest, truthful with yourself. Was it really them? Or did they do what you allowed them to do? It could have been them. But what was the stage that you set in your own life? And now you let that one thing or people confirm what you already believed. You said both, low key. I see you, Jay. Right. Is it just that they were so wrong and they did you so dirty? Or did you set the stage for them to do that? Were you clear about who you are? Were you intentional about the life that you want to live? Oh, Supu, I'm sorry. I don't mean for you to get emotional, baby. I'm just talking. Allow them to take an inch and they decided to take the moon. Listen, because and the only way that a person can do that is if there are no boundaries set. There's not a standard for our lives. Mary Phillips, I see you. Thank you for the follow, baby. Thank you. Because people can't take what you don't give them. And I'm not talking about when you were a vulnerable child and somebody took your lollipop. Thank you, Fit Mom. I see you, baby. And there was nothing that you could do about it. I'm talking about in your adult years. And because, thank you, Patty Cakes, thank you. I'm talking about in your adult years, when you got older of some age and you didn't even know that you needed to have a standard, and then that became the very thing that you hung your hat on, believing that nobody can love you, but it was rooted in what that person did to you, and you carried that through your life. And you stayed and you never got the healing that you needed. And you never went to talk to nobody. And you never told nobody how it made you really feel. And your whole life changed as a direct result of what somebody did. Thank you, Sakura. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the mark of love. I see you, sis. Fit Mom, thank you for the post and for the Go Populars. Thank you, Pashan, for your awesome gift. Thank you, baby. JB, I had the realization I'm upset for what I allow, but now everything changes. You got it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Because the day that I begin to take responsibility for my life, everything changes. It's hard, yes. Yes, it's hard. Because you have to go against everything. Thank you, Fit Mom. I see you, baby. You have to go against everything that you was taught, everything that you know, the ways in which you've been always operating. It's almost like you're trying to swim upstream. The stream is going this way and you're trying to swim upstream. Like, wait. Do you know how much harder that is? But what I will tell you is that it is worth it. It's not beyond hard. See, we can do this. We can do this. I promise you we can. You do not have to stay in that condition. It's not beyond hard. That's stinking thinking. It's doable. Step by step, precept upon precept. What we're going to do is we're going to slow walk this thing, but we're going to get it done. We're going to start honoring what it is that we say that we want. We're going to start standing in our truth. We're going to become unafraid to say what it is that we need to say. Stop playing. Like, oh, they played me. Nope, you was playing in your own Facebook because you saw them. And even if you ain't see them initially, at the point that you saw them, you were supposed to do something and you didn't do it. Let's go. We ain't got time to be playing out here in these streets. We standing on business. Only thing hard is what you tell yourself about the work that's needed. There you go, Reese. Reese, I didn't even know you were still in the room, boo. I see you. I see you. Yeah, we're talking about deliverance. But it's not worrying about, anybody else. It's worrying about how you going to get there. I use the mall analogy all the time, channel and change. I see you, baby. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, you reached level 15, girl. Hello, somebody. I got to add a sticker. Wait a minute. There you go. There you go, baby. Hold on. Oh, it didn't. I don't know how did they give me, they ain't give me no, you done reached level 15. I can't, but the sticker now won't let me put it up there. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Okay. I see you, baby. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, baby, for reaching level 15 up in here. Yes. Oh. Y'all, hold on. Let me close this. Y'all, I gotta charge my cellular phone. Oh, I gotta charge both of them. Oh, wow. Okay, this is getting ugly. Let me put this one in here. Y'all, I got charges and all kind of stuff going on over here. So I can do what I gotta do. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I got some stuff going on. Okay, there you go. But y'all wait. Oh, Steph, you been here 2 months? I see you. Thank you for the hand heart. Hey, Nicole, I see you, baby. How are you? Thank you for the follow, Ray. I see you. Going to run some errands, but thank you, Miss Kim. Found you on my FYP. I'm so grateful that you here, baby. I am so grateful, Jay, that you came. Hopefully I'll be back on later tonight if I'm not tucking out, because this was really for real. Like, some days I just be bringing it. I may need to go take a nap. I'm telling y'all. Y'all, I'm getting old. I can't be out here in these streets like this. Miss Dazzling, yes, welcome in. I'm worried I might miss another sermon. Laughing. That is too funny because it sounds like I'm preaching, right? But I'm really not. I'm just talking. God is just. I don't mean it. It just comes out. We love a good day time nap. Yeah, look a good little daytime nap for the old people. Actually, I do not feel like I am old. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I think that I can keep up with any of y'all on a good day. On a good day, let me just say a good day, not every day, but a good day. Y'all come on back. Come on back for anybody who's new. Y'all come on back. I should be okay. All right. I should be back on tonight. Because I didn't get on it all yesterday because I had some errands to run. I had a funeral. I had a lot. Thank you, Julicia. Yes, thank you for the daily heart, me, bae. I had, and then coming back all the way from Jersey, and then getting other stuff together, and then teaching my class last night. Yeah, it was a lot. I had a lot going on. So yeah. I would say be out day. Oh. I would say be out day if we still doing it every March. Okay, I don't know what that is. But yeah. Like, we gotta really truly stop playing. We really, really do. I want to finish up because I didn't finish up, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some affirmations and some journal prompts for anybody who wants them. But I just wanted to just say this. I created the Unlocking Your Love community, right? Kim, you have helped so much. Thank you. Julicia, I see you. Julicia. Okay, I'm trying to get it right because I will butcher a name in a New York minute. I created my Unlocking Your Love community for people who wanted to heal, to be delivered, to help people with attachment wounds and regulating their nervous system and, breaking trauma bonds and stop chasing emotional highs. Like, so we can discuss what real love is and what it looks like and how to get there. Oh, you pronounced it? I did? Okay, well, hey, girl. I did that. You did that, Kim. Okay, I see you. Right, I did that. So you could choose peace without guilt. So you can get prepared for a healthy relationship. If you're tired of confusing pain with passion, if you're ready to stop repeating the same emotional cycles, if you want a love that feels safe, mutual, and real, become a part of my Unlocking Your Love community. You could just go to the link in my bio and check it out under digital products. And you can become a part of my Unlocking Your Love community. And oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm about to do a three-day workshop next week. Listen, if you are interested in being a part of it, inbox me. It's going to be a little special something, and I'll send you out the information. Okay? You'll get it between today and tomorrow, but more than likely it'll be today. I'm going to do a 3-day little mini workshop, and we're going to meet at 7 p.m. every night for an hour. Ooh, that's going to be bad. We're doing consecration. I'm going to have to change the time. I'm going to have to say that we're going to meet for an hour, maybe an hour and a half for 3 days next week. The 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. So it's going to be over the weekend. It's going to be super dope. And it is going to be for those who are exhausted and tired and looking for love and wanting love for their own lives. My phone is ringing. And wanting love for their own lives. I'm going to have a special guest on tonight. I am coming back tonight. I forgot they was just calling me. I'm going to have a special guest on tonight. She's a psychoanalyst, psychotherapist. And I want to bring her up to talk so we can have a real conversation. But if you're really tired and worn out and exhausted from doing things the way that you really been doing them and you want to change, I'm going to give you an opportunity to look and see some of the body of work that I do inside of my Unlocking Your Love community. So you might want to be a part of this workshop. So if you're interested, inbox me. If you're interested, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to meet for like an hour. I got to work on a time because I forgot we in consecration, and that's at 7 o'clock every night. So I got to work on the time. But that's it. Because I thought 7 o'clock, but that's not going to work. So just get prepared and get ready because it's coming. And inbox me if you want more information. Listen, I love y'all like I love me some fried chicken with some baked macaroni and cheese and some collard greens. And I know you know that's some good eating. You know, that's my southern roots, y'all. You know when you used to fry the chicken and you put the flour inside a brown paper bag and you would shake it up? My mama used to do that. That's where they had them Ziploc bags and everything was so fly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I'm not playing out here in these streets. But tonight I will be back on at 8 o'clock. With my good friend. Yeah, that is some good eating, Peaceful. That's some good eating. You know you can't eat like that. Them collard greens be good. You can do the collard greens, but that baked macaroni and cheese is of the devil because it don't do nothing but put some pounds on you, and I love it. Oh my God, that's my favorite meal. That is my favorite meal. I don't know how in the world. I do not know how in the world. Like, we literally do that. The affirmations. Yes, let me give you that. Yes. I'm sorry. I apologize. I said I'm going to stop saying I'm sorry because I'm not. I'm not. Let me give you a journal prompt. What relationship? Wait. No. This one. What patterns keep repeating in my relationships? What patterns keep repeating in your relationships? What pattern keeps repeating in your relationships? Oh, you pinned it. Thank you, Patty Cakes. Yes. Yep. Here's another one. What have I been calling chemistry that was actually instability? What have I been calling chemistry that is actually instability? What have I been calling chemistry that was actually instability? Yes. Yes, that part. Here's some affirmations. I'm going to give y'all 3 of them. I'm going to give you 3 affirmations. Peace is not boring. It's safe. Wrap your head around that. Peace is not boring. It is safe. I deserve love that feels steady and secure. I deserve love that feels steady and secure. Yeah. I choose alignment over chemistry. I choose alignment over chemistry. I choose alignment over chemistry. And before I get off, I just want to say this. If any relationship costs you your peace, it is not chemistry. It is a warning. It is not chemistry. It is a warning. That part. Thank y'all for sharing out this live. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank you for gifting me. Thank you for blessing me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything that y'all did. We did 63.4K in likes. And I appreciate each one of y'all. Y'all are dope and amazing. And I thank God for each and every one of you. Thank you, Frizuri. I don't know, I'm saying it wrong. I'm trying to sound it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the love you so much. Worthy, you watched 300 minutes? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Wow. Y'all are so dope. Worthy, I see you coming in the room. You don't be saying too much, but you'll be up in here. I see you. I don't know, but I'm going to have to turn this one into a, what do you call that thing? And upload it somewhere so y'all can watch it again. God is good. Listen, I love y'all for real, and I'm praying for y'all. And I'll see y'all later on tonight around 8 o'clock. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Worthy. I appreciate that, baby. I thank you so much. Yes, I will see y'all around 8-ish tonight, okay? All right, y'all be blessed. All right. Okay, baby. Good night. See you later.